Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to FM22 and our Eastleigh save. Before we get started, make sure you like and subscribe, as always, to make sure you don't miss any of the good stuff coming up on the channel. But let's jump into it. So we have got a double header today. It's Southend United in the semi-final of the FA Trophy. Let's see if we can get to the final and get a trophy for us today. We've got in the league 4 points clear with a game in hand. We're still flying high. We're still doing very, very well. Notts County and Aldershot just below us. It's scheduled in on our previous games. We can take a look at how we've got on. So previously out, we did beat Notts County 2-1 to get that bit of an extra lead in the league. We did end up drawing 3 games in a row. Southend was one of those teams. Tyrone Barnett scoring to level things before Freddie Price got the leveller, I should say. Boreham Wood was up next. Enoch Asante with the goal straight after a penalty for them. And then Ben House scored 2 goals in a 2-2 draw against Altrincham. We then got back into winning ways with a lot of goals being scored, but also quite a few being conceded, which was a little worrying. Wealdstone we beat 3-1. We managed to win the quarter-final of the FA Trophy 4-2 against Telford. And then a 5-2 win against Solihull Moors with Danny Whitehall getting 4 goals was very, very nice to see. We then had a 4-3 win against Dagenham and Redbridge, and also a 4-3 win against Stockport. 2 games that were high scoring, quick one after another. And then a draw against our local rivals Aldershot 1-1. Ben House getting the goal on the 24th minute for us in that one. So, like I mentioned, today we will be taking on Southend United, home and away in the FA Trophy. We do have Wrexham in the middle of that, but I'll show you kind of the result of that after we've played it. There is one transfer to make you aware of. We have brought in Kyle Hudlin, 21-year-old from Solihull Moors. He's 6'9", a massive striker, target forward. Someone who I think we could certainly use and develop quite nicely at the club, especially with the likes of possibly Tyrone Barnett leaving at the end of the season. I think it's definitely worth bringing him in. A big striker who should be able to kind of do basically what Tyrone Barnett has done, but also has maybe a little bit more pace and a bit more athleticity. He's a bit more athletic because of his age, basically. So that's kind of why he's been brought in. He won't be able to play today in the cup game as he is cup tied, unfortunately, for Solihull. But that's not a problem. He'll be able to get a game in the league. So our first team to step out at home in the first leg in the FA Trophy is this one. We've got McDonnell in goal, Josh Hare, O'Connor, Broadbent and Harper at the back. Ryan Hill, Whelan, Hesketh and Pritchard in midfield. And then Ben House and Asante up top. 26 and 20 goals respectively. Absolutely banging in those goals. We've got Broadbent coming in the side because Magoma's a little bit jaded. So I thought we might as well play a lightened team. And in fact, I think we will bring on Bradshaw for Hare, just because Bradshaw has played every game in the FA Trophy so far. I think that's a fair reason to bring him into the side. And I think we'll pop Sam Smart on the bench for Pearson, just because he's got a bit more legs on him in that one. But let's jump into the game. Let's see how we get on and try and get a good start to the game and get the win, or at least have a good turnout for before the second leg. We are on TV, which is quite nice to see. Asante and House up top, looking good up there, with Harper at left back as well, which is lovely to see. And you can see there Southend playing a 4-3-3, so they'll be looking to dominate the midfield, but hopefully we can sort that out and that shouldn't be too much of a problem for us. All right, Bradshaw's throw-in has fallen to House. Hill was able to get that cross in, but it is blocked in the end by Bridge, who looks to lift the ball forward. It's a good win by O'Connor to allow us to go forward once again. Pritchard tucking inside allows for that overlap by Harper, which he's got down the line. A ball into the box. Hill's at the back post, isn't quite able to get there, but Bradshaw is there again at right back into Hill. Is he going to look back to Bradshaw or get across in himself? He does play to Bradshaw, who looks for Whelan on the edge. Then it's to Hesketh, who's got a bit of time there. Harper now. We've moved it quite quite nicely following the initial cross from Harper. Is he going to be able to get another one in? He doesn't quite, but Pritchard does, into House, who does head wide of the goal. But a lovely bit of movement, little bit of obviously looking for that cross, but we're keeping the ball well enough until we get that opportunity to do so. Free kick for Southend. Ooh, and it's just over the bar. I don't think the keeper got a touch on it, but it did hit I think it hit the crossbar, or at least the roof of the net. So it wasn't too far off. It's a little bit worrying. A goal kick by Arnold, and it does come to Harper really comfortably at left back, who's going to look to drive forward now with the ball. A lovely little turn to keep hold of that, and we'll keep hold of the ball, not pressure too much with it. Just keep it until we find the opportunity to get it out wide and find a ball into the box, which we do so well often. Stephen O'Connor's ball forward isn't a great one, as Barker's able to head that clear to Ferguson, and Agogo's now on the ball. They're going to look to come forward just before half-time. Can they get a goal to punish us for not really creating enough in this first half? It is a ball over the top to Price, who's got down this side, played it back to Murphy, and a fantastic save by McDonald. That is a very, very impressive save. It's a very close to goal, and he had to react well to that one. But it is a corner still, and they haven't let off the pressure just yet. Ball comes in, Murphy's there. It's headed clear by Broadbent, who does well initially dealing with that ball. But again, they're going to come at us one more time. Asante doing his work at the back, but looks like he might be injured, so we'll probably have to come off at half-time. So Enoch Asante has come off at half-time with Tyrone Barnett coming on to replace him. He obviously did very well defensively there, but got a little niggle just before coming off the pitch. So there's no point risking him. We'll let him have his rest period, and we'll be able to get Tyrone on. I'm sure Tyrone has got enough in the tank to be able to make something happen for us. He's been, as I've mentioned before, very, very good this season. 15 minutes to go, though. It would be nice to get a lead, to be honest. We would like to go ahead and have a head start on the opposition, let's say, going in to the second leg. We'll bring on Cavan Miley in midfield. And to be honest, we could bring on Danny Whitehall, but I think we'll leave it for now and just see if we can nick anything at the end. We've been pretty good, but it's a Southend free kick that's going to come in. Ball's into the back stick. It's just headed over by Dennis. I mean, again, we've not dealt with that very well, as it does lead to the clock ticking down slowly. They've had the better chances by the looks of things, looking at the stats. One clear cut as well. So really, they should have been in the lead and taken advantage. But it's 0-0 in the first leg. Not a great result, to be honest. 0-0 is not fantastic. See the other semi-final, Notts County versus Bromley. Notts County are in the lead in that one. But we'll jump ahead to the second leg, and then I'll show you kind of how we got on against Wrexham in the league, who are still fighting for a playoff place. So it will be a good game to have anyway. All right, so we've managed to get the win over Wrexham, a 2-1 victory, and Hudlin on his debut gets 2 goals. Whoa, that was I apologise. That was awful. Hudlin's got 2 goals. He did very, very well. Fantastic debut. Got the 2 goals. Whitehall and Pearson got the assist for it. Yeah, great start for him. Excellent stuff. 2 headers, of course. That's what we like to do here. But we've got Southend in the second leg of the FA Trophy. McDonald in goal, Bradshaw, O'Connor, Magoma and Harper at the back. Pearson, Whelan, Hesketh and Pritchard in midfield. And Whitehall and Ben House will be up top. Of course, we can't play Hudlin because he is cup-tied. Asante is unfortunately out injured for another couple of days, so he won't be available. But we have got... We haven't got Barner either, who's out injured. Saying that now, but we'll have Hollands on the bench, Smart, Hill, Winter and Miley as well. So fingers crossed, this slightly different, slightly changed up side can do a job for us. We've got Bradshaw at right back, coming into the side, playing in the FA Trophy, which he's done all season, to give our normal right back a break. He's worked well this season. But there you go, the 4-4-2 that we'll be using. Let's jump into the game and fingers crossed do a little better than last time. in the 0-0 draw that we had. They do have a good start, though, with a free kick early on. It's well over the bar, so won't trouble McDonald in goal, but not a bad start for them. It's our turn to come forward now on the right-hand side as Bradshaw's ball into Pearson, gets knocked back to Bradshaw, whose ball is long, right over the back to Whitehall, who's balled in again, finds Magoma, who's hits it across the box, falls to White, then comes back out to Magoma, who finds Bradshaw, who might actually look to take on his man and get a cross in this time. He does get the ball in. It's not quite fallen for House, but Pritchard rattles the crossbar with it. It then falls back to Whitehall, who shoots, hits the post. This, I mean, talk about pummeling the goal. We've absolutely smashed it to pieces, but still haven't been able to put it in just yet. Ralph, though, coming forward for Southend. It's their turn coming forward. Brennan into the box to Bloxham. Back to Ferguson. He plays it back to Bridge, who shoots, and it's a good save by McDonald. He's done very, very well there to get down to his left-hand side. That looked like it was going right into the corner. So a good save there. But it's a Southend corner. Price with the ball in. It's headed clear well by O'Connor. And it does look like it will fall to Danny Whitehall, who's received it now. He's going to drive forward with it, looking to get the team up the field. That is a free kick to us, though. Ferguson looks to tripped him up. No issue for Ferguson there, but it is a free kick. But we weren't able to make the most of it. But they do come forward again. They are at home, so we expect a bit more of a challenge defensively than previously, even though they were it was hard work last time. Go into Bridge. They're keeping it in front of our back, our 2 rows of 8. But it's a long range effort from Tyler Golden, and they take the lead 1-0. 20 minutes in, we will move to a more positive stance and mentality in the game, as we need to get that goal to level things back up. But they kept it well on the edge. They created enough time and space. Then the fullback comes in, Goldson, with a long range effort. McDonald's not quite able to get down to the left for that one. It's our turn to come forward. Half an hour in, and it's time for us to really create something now. Bradshaw plays it through to Pearson. He's going to look to take on his man, the fullback in Southend's team. Ball comes across. House is there. He just heads over. That is a fantastic opportunity to take the lead, but it isn't quite enough for us, and it means they do go into probably the second half or to 1-0 up, as it doesn't look like we'll be getting anything other than this. Whelan with the corner, ball's in, it's up. Whitehall's not able to quite get there, and it's headed clear, but it does fall to Pearson, who finds Connor, who then plays it to Bradshaw, then to Whelan again, who looks for that ball in. House with the header, and it's just wide of the target again. It looks like it might have been... Oh, it was a goal kick. They were giving goal. I thought they were giving offside, to be honest. We still got 30 seconds to go in this half, and they're coming forward here. It would really put a downer if we conceded now to make it 2-0. It's just over the bar from a cross. They were playing us at our own game. We weren't quite able to deal with it, but we got away with one there. It's 1-0. We're going to move to attacking now. That's for sure. And should we look to mix things up? I think we will. We'll bring Cavan Miley on for Hesketh and just move Whelan into the more playmaker role, so Cavan can be in the ball-winning midfielder in there. It's tough. It's not going quite as planned. We're doing better. We are creating chances, so there's no reason to be too worried at the moment. But as the game goes on, it gets less and less likely we're going to score. Golden into Bloxham for Southend. They've got loads of space. Ferguson's deep run comes all the way through and he pokes it away. I mean, it was a lovely run from him, but our boys have been nowhere to be seen there. It's really given them the opportunity to get the second goal, and we find ourselves 2-0 down in this second half. Price into Golden, into Bloxham, who turns, plays it to Agogo, and sees Ferguson's run right through the middle of the defence with no one near him, and that makes it 2-0. We're performing well, or performing okay, but still conceding. But Cavan Miley's managed to get hold of that, and played it through to Ben House. Has he got the pace to get away from the defenders? He has. Can he get this goal? He smashes it over the bar. That's the third opportunity he's had in this game where he should have at least got it on target and caused the keeper to make a save. But he hasn't. And that could be what costs us. It could be those opportunities which we haven't taken advantage of that ends up costing us in this game. Harper now with the ball, following a ball played back by Pritchard. He's running all on his own. Look at how much space he's got. Can he get the ball into the box? He does. Whitehall's not able to beat White in the air, but Whelan nods it down to Harper again, whose ball into the box finds House this time, who again is in the right place but misses the target. He can't carry on doing that. Danny Whitehall will come off for Sam Smart. We'll swap Ben House over to the target forward role there. And I think we'll actually take Pritchard off, who's not been fantastic. But we'll bring Ryan Hill on and just swap him over for Pearson to get us going. Whitehall is driving forward at this moment in time, though, to find Pearson on the right-hand side. Can he get the ball in? Can House get the header on goal? No, he can't. He misses it. And now Southend break again is coming forward, but we cut it out one more time. Here we go. Whitehall back to Miley, who plays it through to Whitehall. Can he get the ball across the box or at least cut it back to allow Pearson to do so? He's looking to be struggling. Plays it back to Bradshaw, who finds House. He finally gets it on target, but it's straight at the keeper. Yeah. It's ridiculous. We've had 18 shots, 7 on target. We've got an XG of 1.32. I mean, we should have scored by now. Bradshaw, though, throw in into Ben House. Can he create something now? Bradshaw's doing very well on that right-hand side, I have to say. He's performed well for the young lad. Into Smart, there you go. That's how you score. Sam Smart with the header. One of the smaller players on the pitch who's been popped up top. But he's headed home. That makes it 2-1. And now we're in a game. We've got 10 minutes to go. Can we get the goal? Bradshaw with a fantastic run there. Initially to create the opportunity. Fires it across. And Sam Smart gets in front of his defender and heads it home into the back of the net. Making it 2-1. Can we get back in this? Can we get that second goal to get us through to the final of the FA Trophy? Would be nice to get to a final nice and early on to get the team ready, but it's not looking. It looks like that's it. That is it. We've done ourselves in there. It was our own fault. We created the opportunities, but just the boys just didn't put it away. I don't quite know what to say there. There was enough chances for us to score, but not enough to have us score effectively. We were very poor there. But there you go. Unfortunately, we have been knocked out of the English FA Trophy. We did all right in it, though. But we can jump to the end of the season now. In the next episode, we'll probably end up playing Grimsby or Woking just to see where we're at with the league table and how we're performing. Dover's already relegated with loads of games left in the season with their 1 point this season, which is unfortunate. But there you go. Thank you very much for watching. We've done, unfortunately today it's a bad day for us after a draw and a loss in the semi-final of the Cup. But we've still got the league to win. We've still got the Football League to get into, which I'm hoping we might actually manage to do this season, as we've looked very, very good so far. And we'll have some players back. But thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you in the next one.